afternoon, viewers. How are you doing today? So welcome to another edition of Life Puzzle Career Clinic. So with me here is Mr. Bambi. So in the course of our discussion, we had previous series of episodes where we talked about principles that govern our life, or principles that govern the way we should live our lives. To the way we should live our life, to fulfill what God has actually called us to do. So, in this episode, we're going on the principles that we're discussing, of which the principle of discussion today is the law of correspondence.
Okay, before we talk about law of correspondence, let's always remind our viewer about what we discussed last. And the reason for that is to be able to help them, bring them up to speed, and for those that get up for the first time, bring them up to speed about what we did. The last time, what was the law we did?
Okay, we talked about
just bring it out and let's talk about it.
We talked about the law of gestation, which says that every good idea you work at a time. Every good idea you work on at a time, it takes time to materialize. So you avoid the temptation of hasty results. And
the law was basically talking about how important it is for us to be very, very patient in anything we do. The fact that there is need for us to understand that things take time. I was listening to Dangote interview online. I didn't even know he had started for so long. Because some people will see Dangote today and they will see that he's a billionaire, the richest man in Africa. He started over 40 years ago. Wow. 1979. I said, so if you see him being able to achieve how much he has achieved today, don't look at where he has achieved today. Look at the 41 years that he has started. And how long it took him. So he didn't just become what he became today, which is what we must learn. And that's the whole idea about law of gestation, that every good thing you work at in this life takes time to materialize. So what you should do is to just keep working and getting better. Today is in over 10, 11 or 12 countries in Africa, adding value everywhere, like a pan-African company, if you call it. It's going to country, welcomed by president, but it took him 40 years.
So in essence, we want to understand our process, and then we should work with it. We should not be, we usually want to get results at a time. We want to get the results sharp. So we should take time and understand our process and go through our process. Don't shorten it. Go through the process.
All right. So let's start with the new one today. The law of what?
Correspondence.
All right.
So it says that what is happening on the inside is a reflection of what is happening. What is happening on the outside is a reflection of what's happening in the inside.
So what do you have to say?
This law got me thinking after I saw it, is that you cannot, whatever it is that you're expressing is a reflection of what you have inside. So your mind, whatever it is that you say, whatever it is that you do, your action actually comes from within what you have inside. So you cannot. The Bible, let's say a scripture in the Bible says that out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. When you see somebody act, it's because of what he has inside, what the person has inside.
So let's now become more practical. I don't know if you have heard of people saying before that it's not money that makes you rich, and that poverty is a thing of the mind.
Yes.
That's exactly what they're saying. That someone that is not rich inside will not be rich outside. He's not rich inside in the sense that in his heart he doesn't believe, he doesn't even know how much he's worth or what he has. So he won't be able to become that on the outside. So what that means is that the change I want to see on the outside, I should first become that change on the inside. So that's basically saying that if there's something on my outside today I don't like, is there any circumstances I don't like, is there any situation I don't like, that's a reflection of who I am inside. If I can begin to change who I am inside in that area, that will also affect. Imagine someone that is fearful, is afraid. There is something he's thinking about that is creating that fear. So what you see him fearful on the outside is because of what he's thinking on the inside. At every point in time, and that's very, very why it's important that we should not be looking at ourselves on the outside. We should be thinking more on the inside. If the content is great, the result will be great. It's just like planting a seed into the soil. The quality of seed determines the quality of harvest. So what is inside is a reflection of what is outside. So think of whatever it is that you can imagine. If someone is highly skilled, if you see someone is a medical doctor, is doing a lot, is able to do, he perform the operation, is an engineer, it's a reflection of the skill inside. It's a reflection of what he has learned over the year on the inside. And because of what he has learned, so when you see outside, you only see the outside. But that outside is a bit inside. So that means that, some people will see someone and say, when I grow, I want to be like you. And when they say I want to be like you, what it's basically saying is that you want to, what is on the outside is looking for. What he's looking for, what he's saying, what he has in mind is what he can see on the outside. And unfortunately, what he's seeing on the outside is a reflection of inside. So if he wants to be like that person, he should ask the question, what are the principles this person is practicing? What are the ways he's living? What are the things guiding what he's doing? Because in Africa we have a very funny, a very different worldview. What's a book called? We are very materialistic worldview. We have a worldview that affects us a lot. So let's to put this in perspective, let's go through talking about law of correspondence. Let's go through how worldview is shaping. So I grew up in an environment. Now that environment I grew up created the experience I have. Okay. So and that environment already is depositing something into me already. Yes. That is going to shape everything I become. That environment can be my school, my parent, my religious beliefs or religious organization I belong to.
Or even the physical environment where you stay.
The physical place you stay, the school you attend, all of them affects environment. And because I'm in that environment, it's creating experiences for me. So there's some experiences that are normal to me. If you are in Nigeria, darkness is an experience. That is normal. That is normal. So look at this. I will digress a little and I'll come back to the stories I'm talking about. There's someone that went for a wedding in the US. Okay. So the wedding was tomorrow, and he just remembered, my clothes are in the wrong,
I'm not my dress.
I didn't have my clothes before. He just said, come.
Where am I?
Come. They don't take light to this place, though. Now. That manifestation on the outside is an experience he's used to on the inside, created by the environment in Nigeria. So the environment created that experience. Now, can you see where that person is thinking now? Yeah. To him, taking light is normal.
Yes. The environment was
the experience, yes, sir. The experience affects your knowledge about life. How is life meant to work? How does life function? What is life about? That experience affects your knowledge about life. Now, that knowledge affects the belief system.
Yeah.
That knowledge lets him know what is possible, what is not possible. So, before Wright brothers created the plane, flying in the air, you must be a witch. Or a wizard to fly in the air. Yeah. In our reality. But now in our world, it looks normal. So, for a child born today, as far as he's concerned, he doesn't understand that there is a time in our world that we don't have a phone. So he believes you can always reach anybody in the world at the click of a button. The belief we have as human beings is so critical and vital. And that's how our worldview is shaped, and that's how the law of correspondence play out. Remember, environment, experience, knowledge, belief. Now, the belief affects values, the things you value. So if I believe in intangible money, companion, competence, character, credibility, I will cherish relationship.
Yeah.
Because I believe in intangible money. I value relationship. Because relationship is companion, is money. So I value relationship because I believe in that money. I value relationship. I value relationship. If I do believe that money is cash, that belief system will make me to steal, defraud, scatter relationship because I don't believe relationship is money. I believe money is cash.
Yes. So you jeopardize the invisible.
Now, that belief affect the things I value. Now, the things I value affect the choices I make. So when I'm making choices, so look at this. If I believe in intangible money, I value intangible money. When I'm looking for capital, I'm not just looking for cash. I also know intangible money is part of it. Intangible money.
Yeah.
But that these choices I'm making in sourcing for capital is going to be influenced by my belief system. If my belief is cash is king, I will even know relationship is money. I will know credibility is money. I will know character is money. I will know competence is money. That will make him to begin to search for physical cash instead of searching for intangible money, because the more intangible money you have, the easier it is to get tangible money. So what I'm basically saying is that law of correspondence is a reflection of your worldview. So environment, experience, knowledge, belief, values, choices, and then action. So every action you take is a reflection of your worldview. It's a reflection of who you are on the inside. That means that what do you want to change? What do you want to change? What don't you like that you see on the outside that you want to change? For example, some people believe there is no job, right?
Yeah.
Now that's a belief. That's something on the inside. But every day in this country, people are still getting a job. Now, a belief that there are jobs is necessary. And then, what do I need to become on the inside for me to believe there are jobs? And then, after believing there are jobs, what do I need to do to be able to get a job? Because there's something I need to do to be able to get a job. Because job is not advertised regularly, only that most of the skill required, very few people have it. But if you have believed that, there's no job, you don't even apply. You just go to a hand, you know, because that the fact that you're falling is a sign, is a reflection of something on the inside. Look at this. Look at the way even God created us. Pain is a reflection of something wrong on the inside. Fever is a reflection of something wrong on the inside. So, pain is telling you something is wrong. Do something about it. Something is wrong inside. So, the operator is playing out even in pain. That look, this pain is not normal. So, that I'm having pain is a sign that something is wrong. And there's something wrong on the inside. So, what I'm seeing on the outside is a reflection on the inside. I'm trying to paint a picture in the mind of our listener that look, before you throw in the towel, before you give up, before you believe it's not working, or this is that, have you taken time to ask yourself very important and critical question about what is it on the inside that is making me to see what I'm currently experiencing on the outside? What is it on the inside? Now, if I realize there's something on the inside, I have that belief, I hold that belief, that will make me to be checking. So, like I've told myself that look, anything we're trying to do, that we're having difficulty doing, I just believe strongly there's something we don't know. So, and I've accepted ignorance is a gift. It keeps you humble to want to learn and get better. Nobody knows it all. Everybody depends on everybody to be able to get things done. So every day you pay for your ignorance. When your car is having an issue, you go to a mechanic, you are paying for your ignorance. When your phone is having an issue, you go to a repairer, you are paying for your ignorance. Ignorance is a gift, it keeps you humble. So accept that you are ignorant. That's why you are having current challenge. And based on that ignorance, go and learn. But the mindset that makes us realize that, look, everything you want to do, you really can do if you know exactly how to go about it. And that inability to be able to do it is a sign that there's something lacking. And that thing that is lacking, there's nothing wrong with it. You're a human being, so you're not perfect. You always have your flaws and challenges. But accept that what you are seeing on the outside is a reflection. Let me allow you to ask this stuff.
So I have a question. You know, you talked about the long chain that results in the way we act. From our environment, our experiences to knowledge and belief. You know, that chain is quite long. So does it mean that somebody can actually skip, if you want to act, or what actually results in your action? Can you skip a part? Because for instance, now you can't.
You're not even conscious of it. These are research. These are research. It's research that brought out those things. Okay. You are not conscious of it. That you don't even know it's happening, but you don't know. But
now that you have the knowledge.
No, what you can do is to now change your action. Don't struggle to change your action. Change your environment. How? The things you see, the things you hear. Your eyes and your ears are gateway to your heart. The things you see, the things you hear, affect.
So regardless of your physical environment, you can create another environment for yourself.
In that environment, you can create another environment. It's going to be a tough one because you're still going to have to deal with those physical issues, but you can still manage to create another environment that, even though you are inside that place, but you are not of that place. Because of the mindset you have. You have renewed your mind. You have been transformed inside as a result of the information you are bringing into yourself.
So be careful of what you listen to, because your eyes and your ears
are getting to you. And those things create an internal environment that affects what happens in the external environment. Yeah. That's
great. So you talked about forms of money or types of money.
Yes.
It's really strange. People think that cash, you know, it's the only type of money. But then you have brought understanding that we have other types of money, which are the invisible money, right?
Real money is value, is invisible. Real money is value and is invisible.
Wow. So how do you build that kind of money? How do you build, the invisible money?
Now, the invisible money are credibility, character, competence, and companion relationship.
Please take that again.
Credibility, character, competence, and companion relationship. Those are invisible money that you can use to attract visible money. Now, what I want us to do is, there is a lot of money we are going to look at later on. Maybe in episode 12 or episode 9 or 10. So, we're going to be dissecting that. So, but what is, the reason why I brought it up here is that I'm just trying to show that if your belief is that money is cash, you will not maximize your money. You will not know that, because economists told us that money is a medium of exchange. So you will not know that, actually, I am richer than I thought. Only that I don't have it in physical cash, but in the real sense of the word, if I sit down and do proper analysis of myself, I am much more richer than I thought. And that understanding will make you to now begin to see yourself differently and begin to use those money. So, and that's law of correspondence. So when you see someone acting on the outside, because of the belief internally that relationship is money, is leveraging on every relationship he has to get cash. To prove to you that intangible money attracts tangible, imagine anybody hired in an organization, out of the 4 C's I've mentioned, on what basis is he hired?
Competence.
And what does he get at the end of the month?
Cash.
So competence is what an employee is using to get cash. Just the way companion relationship can be used to get cash. Just the way credibility, consistency of result can be used to get cash. Just the way character, social capital can be used to get cash. So that means that if I'm raising capital for a business, I should think beyond cash. I should think of invisible money. And understanding that invisible money is more powerful than money is a knowledge that will help me to be able to really go find it. Any other question on the...
This is actually great. No, I just want to do a recap of what you have said.
Okay.
You talked about law of correspondence, that whatever it is on the outside is a reflection of what you have on the inside. And so, before you act, there's a chain of reaction, or there's a chain of process. There's a process that goes into someone reacting to something, okay, so into an action that is being taken. So you have the environment. The environment affects your action. You have your experience that is created as a result of the environment that you're in. And then we learned that the environment that you're in is not only the physical environment. If the physical environment is not convenient, you can create another environment, because your ears and your eyes are gateways to your heart. So you can create another environment for yourself. Knowledge also, the knowledge that you have can relate or can translate to the action that you give out. Also, we also talked about our beliefs, our beliefs, talked about values and choices that actually affect our actions. So all of these that affect our action, you have to take them, very importantly, because they affect our actions. They are the ones that you have to build on all of these things. I've also talked about money. Before you talk about physical cash, there are things that are not physical, the invisible cash that actually attracts the physical cash. So whatever it is that you are experiencing, just know that the outside world actually is controlled by the inside world. He talked about, he gave an example of seed. Okay, a good seed will actually produce a good harvest. Alright, so work on your inside. Instead of concentrating on the outside, you want to make money fast, you want to have the luxuries of the items that you want to get. Why not concentrate on building the inside? Build your inner strength, build your inner capability. At the end of the day, all the physical things that you want to attract, it will come to you because you have developed your inside. Any other contributions?
No, that's all. So thank you very much
for listening.